back. I'm making some garlic pull apart bread. Now, what I'm gonna do is, margarine is cheaper right now, so I'm gonna take a little bit of margarine and put it in my pan. I would say probably a half a stick if you have a stick of margarine or butter. Then I'm gonna put this pan in my oven and let all the margarine melt. All right, while the margarine is melting, I have these jumbo biscuits. My family loves these. Woo! And then what I'm going to do is take my handy dandy little cutter and just, oops, cut these in quarters, just like so. My butter is almost, my margarine, almost all melted. I'll give it just a minute more. Okay, call that done. Now, the reason why I did it in the oven is because I already had my chicken in there roasting, so you can do it in the microwave if you want. All right, and there we go. And I'm going to take my garlic, I don't know, half a teaspoon or so, and mix that around. Then we're just going to take our pieces of biscuit and just get it all wrapped around there. Yum. All right, now we're gonna put this back in the oven, 400 degrees. Okay, and there is our garlic biscuits. Oh my goodness, it smells so delicious. Yum. Wait, did you just sneak a bun? So how's it taste?
Amazing. I'm a garlic lover and it's definitely garlicky.
To make these donuts, you are going to start your oil and you want to get to 340 degrees. This is a great little thermometer to help you see where you're going. 320 to 340 is what you want. Then you're going to take your biscuits and you're going to cut out little holes in the center. If you don't have a little biscuit cutter or donut hole cutter like that, just take your finger right in the center and just make yourself a hole. Just like that. You want your oil on medium heat. Then you're going to gently put in your donuts.
All of them?
Yep. Well, you won't be able to fit all of them in there. Here you go. Just gently lay them in there. I have my son making them. He's learning how to make donuts here. Okay, now see that one that's stuck on the bottom? You want to take your tongs and just, there you go. Okay, now that one, flip it over. It's already getting brown. You want your heat about 320 to 340. Okay?
Sorry.
It's all right. Just give it a minute there. Go grab yourself another paper plate to drain them on.
Oh, that one's not cooked either.
It's all right. It'll take just a minute. Now you can see how they're turning golden. Go ahead and flip them over. Ooh, donut perfection.
Do I put them on the plate and then powder
Yep.
them, or just?
So when you put them, when you take them out, you put them on the plate to drain. Let them cool slightly, but you still want them warm because they hold the powdered sugar better. And then you put them in the powdered sugar. All right, now lift up the bottoms and see if they're cooked.
No.
Okay, what about that brown one there? That one might be getting cooked.
No.
Okay. What's your temperature at? Just for curiosity's sake.
340.
Okay, very good. You just cook them until they're nice and golden. And then drain them on a paper plate right there.
Pop quiz. What do you do if there's a grease fire?
Oh, put baking soda on it.
False. You throw a cup of water at it.
No! Oh my goodness. Okay, don't listen to my son. You throw baking soda on it. All right.
Gotta get that insurance money.
Oh.
It's a hard times, Mom.
All right, now see how they're getting golden? Check. You probably want to flip them. Now, I always keep aloe in my kitchen so that if I get a burn, I put water on it immediately. Cool water, not ice, but cool water.
How do we get these ones to...
Yep, you just have to keep flipping them just like that. Yep, just keep moving them around in the oil, and then they'll get, yep, there's that other little one over there. Yep, keep flipping them around, and then we'll get golden. Yep, just like that. All right, now take this stack and stack them on top of each other so you have a place to drain. It's okay. All right, now there you go. Cool. Then be sure to turn off your heat. You have a paper sack right here with powdered sugar in it. And what we do is we put the donuts in. Okay, go ahead and put a couple of donuts in. Do the older one, do the first ones so you don't burn your fingers. About 4 or 5. Close it. They get all powdery. All right, yummy deliciousness right there. Pull-apart bread or monkey bread. This recipe is in our Dining on a Dime Volume 2, and this is an adaptation of the Easy Pull-Apart Bread on page 112. Now, the recipe in the book calls for a bundt pan, but I know that everybody doesn't always have a bundt pan, so I'm going to show you how I make it. Take a loaf pan, spray the loaf pan with cooking spray. Then, in a zip top bag, I'm going to put my sugar and my brown sugar. And if you guys don't know how to soften hard brown sugar, I have a video that we did several years back on how to soften brown sugar. It's super easy. So I got my sugar, my brown sugar, and then my cinnamon. Now, I leave these in the zip top bag, because then whenever it's time to make pull-apart bread, I just reuse the cinnamon and sugar and just keep adding to it as I reuse the cinnamon and sugar. Okay, so we've got our cinnamon and sugars mixed in there. Next, we're going to microwave our butter. Then you want to cut it in quarters with either a knife, or this little scraper works really well. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take a well-greased pan. You're going to take melted butter and dip your pieces in there. And then you're going to put them in the cinnamon and sugar until they're well coated. Just shake them around, and then you're just going to put them in your pan. You just stack them around. You want about 2 layers, just like so. If you missed a little bit of cinnamon sugar, just sprinkle it on there. Then you're going to take your leftover butter. You're going to pour it over the top. And if you want, you can sprinkle a little bit more cinnamon sugar. Then I just store this in the refrigerator, and then the next time I use it, I just add a little bit more cinnamon sugar, and I just do that 3 or 4 times, and then I throw it away. All right, now we're gonna bake this at 350 degrees. Okay, so this is how you tell when they're done. See how it's kind of jiggly? That's not done in the middle, so we need to go about another 5 or 10 minutes. So I'm gonna turn it around so it gets brown on the other side, because most ovens don't cook evenly, okay? Okay, if your top gets a little brown, but it's not quite done yet, just take a piece of foil and set it over the top and put it in there, and that will keep the top from browning. Now I have one of these instant read thermometers, and I love these for baking because I can always tell for sure my baked goods are done. If your bread is 200 degrees, well, 190 to 200 degrees, then you know the inside of your bread is done. Mine definitely reached that. And there you have perfect monkey bread.